Good day, good day, good day. You guys are here with LA Fishay. Yes. And we are here because TikTok wanted to get banned and now it's working. And I don't have it because I uninstalled it. But it's okay because I needed that extra push to do exactly what I said I was going to do. And I would just be more vulnerable with you guys, be more authentic with you guys, and just share the journey of everything that I'm doing, everything that I have did, everything I went through in my past life, and everything I'm just accomplishing and succeeding in my current life. One of the things I wanted to share with you guys was a past poetry and just be really vulnerable. I don't really share my poems like that. I really don't share anything with anyone outside of my close circle. But what I realize is that everything I've experienced is a part of my testimony in life, and something that I went through and overcame could be something that can help you in the time that you are at, in the place that you are at in your life. I've been attending House of Prayer Christian Fellowship. And currently what having us do is fast Tuesday and Thursday. And everything is just coming full circle because I was looking for some past poetry books and I came across this one. And I actually documented my Daniel's fast in this one. And I did it in January of 2020. So today is January the 17th. Is today January the 17th? I don't know, but I documented this in January. So we are picking up from today, January the 17th. The 20th? Okay. So I did document everything that I was going through, everything that I was experiencing. So I wanted to share that, and I thought today's the 19th? Okay, I'm going to go to the page of the 19th. I just want to make sure that I'm sharing the day of the day today with you guys. But again, just not to get off topic, but, I thought that was a beautiful thing that I would come across this book. My documentation of me doing the Daniel's fast, and incorporating the word into it, and just to share a little bit on fasting because I have a business where I have a 7-day detox kit, and what this does is it cleans out your system. It's more so focused on your gut health, making sure that you're eating all these different types of foods. And animals carry toxics. Not only that, the waste is built up within your body. And a lot of the times you really just have about 10 to 20 pounds of waste in your body just sitting there. So what the 7-day detox does is that it filters out your kidneys, filters out your liver and your intestines, cleansing you out really good. Now, the thing about this is that you're still able to eat with the 7-day detox that I have. You just have to eat clean. No dairy, no alcohol, no processed sugars. Everything has to be natural. Everything should be home cooked. If you do step outside of eating something from a restaurant, make sure it's not fast food processed. But doing that 7-day detox is more so for cleansing of your body for a healthier, functional body. Now, you have other types of fast, intermittent fasting. Those all do the same thing. Some is more of a lifestyle, as a way for you to manage whatever weight that you're trying to manage and whatever weight loss goals, physical goals that you have in mind. And then we have our spiritual fasting, which is not for weight loss. It's more so for discipline. It's more so for being grounded. It's more so for being connected to God and being able to be so open that you hear him, and not that you hear him, you do as you're told, you're obedient. Okay? And that's exactly what's going on here. And I'm happy that Pastor Robert McLaurin and Pastor Eula decided to do a fast Tuesday and Thursday. As I'm getting back into it, I was like, oh, I'm not going to eat any. I could not do it. So I decided to incorporate the guidelines of what the Daniel fast tells us within the Tuesday and Thursday. But I do eventually want to get into where I have that obedience, I have that discipline to not need anything but the word alone, because the word is bread and life alone. But we're going to get there. So today is let me double check again. Ma, today's the 18th or the 19th? Okay, so today I'm going to be reading the passage from the 19th. So on January the 19th, 2020, it was day 13 of my fast. I did a morning prayer. I read Proverbs 19 and I read my daily bread. Man, the crazy thing is that I actually keep my daily bread. I don't know where they're at though, but I have them. That's the crazy thing. I have it. But I'm just going to read off what I documented for January the 19th, 2020 on day 13 of my Daniel fast. I wrote, was trying to talk to me at 2:13 a.m. I woke up and I asked what he wanted. I believe he spoke, but I couldn't hear. I prayed, then I went back to sleep. Yet I still couldn't sleep well. I hope that whatever message the Lord was trying to tell me gets delivered to me somehow today. Now, I wrote that at 7:35 a.m. At 8:09 p.m., I wrote, don't really have much to say about today. Just thankful to see another day. Thankful my mama came to church and received the word with me. Don't be no fool. Matthew 7, verse 24 to 29. Build your home, your life upon a rock, God's word. Yet just thankful for the son, my brother, his family, and just family overall. XOXO Lachey Malone. And then I read Proverbs 19 on that day. Okay, so, and I think this is so good. So I have the King James Version Bible. You see, this Bible actually belonged to my uncle. He does not go by this name anymore, and I will not expose his real name, but I will expose his last name. So yeah, this book belonged to my Uncle Michael, and I believe my Uncle Michael gave this book to my mother, and now this book is in my possession. I usually use my phone a lot, so how I'm going to seek Proverbs 19 is that, yay, every Bible has a table of contents. You're just going to look up Proverbs. It starts at 973. I'm going to go to page 973. Okay. And it takes me into the book of Proverbs. Now I'm going to go, I said Proverbs 19. So I'm in the book of Proverbs. Now I want to go to chapter 19. Okay, now I found the chapter. And we're going to read the whole chapter of 19. And that was January 19th, day 13 of the fast that I read, and I'll post a picture of it just so you guys can see. I think that where I'm at now, I'm better at hearing when God is talking to me, and I'm also better at receiving signs of Him telling me what direction to go, what direction to do. And I think that everything that I've done in my past has led me to be at this point. Do I feel like I can get better at hearing what the Lord is telling me to do? Yes, I feel like everybody has room for improvement, especially in times when you are facing hardship. Because sometimes you get I'm laughing because in this moment I'm just laughing at myself, because sometimes in the midst of hardship we're focused on the problem. And God doesn't want us to be focused on the problem. He wants us to be focused on Him, because He is the answer to all problems. And when you go to Him and you let Him know what's happening, He's going to tell you how to resolve the problems. He's going to show you. You're coming to Him with a problem. He's going to give you a solution, but you have to be open. Your spirit has to be open. Your faith has to be strong. You have to believe that with me going to God, with me going to the Lord, with me leaving my problems with Him, He is going to give me the solution. And you have to be open and ready to receive that solution. I think when I wrote this, I was in the process of trying to ground myself in His word and be open enough to hear when He was coming to talk to me and understand what it was that He was saying. I think when I wrote this, as I was doing this fast, it was opening me up, because I sensed and felt that I was waking up at 2:13 a.m. and He was talking to me, but I couldn't receive what it was that He wanted me to do. I couldn't, understand. I knew it was something, but I wasn't open enough to really hear the word. I feel like now I'm open, but I'm not open consistently. And I feel like the reason that is because I'm in and out of, say it, boo, say it. I'm in and out of leaving everything up to God. And when I come to Him about my problems, literally leaving the problem with Him and waiting for the solution. Sometimes God doesn't, you don't just go to Him sometimes and right then and there, boom, you got the solution to the problem. Sometimes He kind of tests you. He tests you. He allows you to see. He wants to see if you believe that He can deliver you out your situation. And sometimes He may make you sit in that situation to see if you will continue to come to Him, or will you try to take matters in your own hand. Sometimes He lets you sit in the situation to see if you'll be patient enough. Are you patient enough to let me handle the problem? Sometimes He'll let you sit in that situation to realize that you have no control. And do you realize that you have no control? So when you go to the Lord, understand that things may not happen in your timing, but it's happening in the timing that it needs to happen in. And that you have to just continue to put your faith in Him. Continue to realize that you literally have, okay, how do I say this? Because you have the power to heal. You have the power, but you only have that power if He gives you that power. And if you don't believe He's able to give you the power to do the things that you need to do in this life, you won't have that power. If you don't think that He's able to resolve your solutions, you think you're able to resolve it, guess what? He's going to let you resolve it, because you ultimately have the choice. You have the choice to let me leave it to God or let me put matters in your own hands. And a lot of times when you try to take matters into your own hands, your human side starts to fuck everything up. Excuse my language. the human in you, because like we are flesh, and flesh just goes off of desires, off of wants, and the flesh doesn't necessarily think things through. It thinks, what can I do to resolve what I'm feeling like right now? What can I do to help me get out of this situation right now? It doesn't really think about the whole picture. God's thinking about everything from beginning to end, from beginning to middle, from middle to the end part to the final destination. He's thinking about everything. He's really already had things planned out for you. It's really you who gets off road. And he's like, okay, well, I can help you get back on road, but are you going to let me do it for you? Are you going to let me do it for you? And are you going to listen to me? Are you open enough to listen to me? And I think that's where I was trying to get into a space of being able to hear what the Lord had for me. And now I'm in a space of being consistent and allowing my spirit to be open and listening daily what he has to tell me. But you guys, that was it for me. Again, I wrote this passage, this documentation of my Daniel's fast, January 19, 2020, and it was day 13. And hopefully I can find the daily bread for 2020, and I'll post that as well. But I'm looking forward to sharing more of this with you. When we enter February, I will be sharing love letters with you guys, so stay tuned. To the end of January, we'll do the Daniel's fast. February, we'll do the love letters. But yeah, I look forward to sharing more with you guys. I think next time too, I'll break down the Proverbs that I read. But this is just our starting point, and we'll be sharing more, going into more about different types of fasts. And yeah. Stay tuned with you guys, and I'm glad that you decided to just come across this journey with me. And I'm looking forward to just sharing more with you guys. And I wish you nothing but peace, love, and joy. All right, guys, take care and stay tuned. Subscribe. I'm telling you, I'm going to let all the juices run in February. Like, you going to want to, look, I may be talking about you. I'm just like, no, not in that type of way. Like, I ain't going to get into it. Just subscribe. Hit that alerts so you can get the alerts when I drop. All right, boo?
The quiet. That's when the answers start coming, and I can ask myself all those things like, what am I seeking? What's the dream?